kailangan natin magpatayo ng bagong City Hall, kung kailangan natin i-demolish yung structurally unsound na building, ayusin na natin. Kung kailangan na lang din natin gumawa ng bagong City Hall, gandahan na natin. Siguraduhin natin na ito po ay future ready. Siguraduhin natin itong new City Hall na ito. Kasi hindi lang po building yung pinag-uusapan natin, kundi yung 2 hektarya po. Kasama yung road network, kasama yung mga ibang yung plaza. We will make sure that what we will build will last for 100 years.
Mga Pasigueño, narito po ang bagong City Hall. Panoorin po natin. Hindi iba sa atin ang principal architect ng proyekto. Isang Pasigueñong tubong pinagbuhatan, ang arkitekto ng bagong City Hall ay nakagawa na ng maraming proyekto sa iba't ibang bansa gaya ng China, Singapore, India, Turkey, Malaysia, Australia, USA at marami pang iba.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, Mayor. Finally, we're here. Vice, parang hindi ito, no? Parang pangarap, pero again, I'm so thankful. As you've seen yung presentation ng Royal Pineda Plus, I am a Pasigueño. And this is something that really resonates in my heart because parang we've been constantly dreaming of a modern Philippines, but then suddenly binigyan ako ng pagkakataon para makagawa ng para sa Pasig, para sa sarili kong bayan. So, maraming salamat din, Mayor Vice, for this whole opportunity with our partners, with the PCHCC. I'd like to show you or tour you at least to the design, no? And what we have created as a group for the Pasigueños. So, again, kami ay advocates of the modern Filipino architecture and design. And this is why we're showing modernity as part of our betterment. No, it's never about the look, but it's really about the concept of having modernity or betterment. Ano yung progressive approach na ginagawa namin, and we felt that Pasig deserved something better, and Pasigueños deserve something better. And that's why we proposed that this design will be coming from the very iconic architecture of Pasig. No? Something that we all remember and always, no, constantly present in the city of Pasig, which is the revolving tower. And if you look at the revolving tower and the nature of Pasig, we believe that the Pasig River, the Baclad, the pearlized architecture, no? Tawag namin pearlized architecture because we are basically, if you look at a pearl or an oyster, yung exterior part niya is very organic or rough, pero yung loob niya very polished, no? So this refinement we want to bring to Pasig in terms of how we can create efficiency and how we can create and bring, no, the spirits of every Pasigueño lifted to a more global standard. Something that we can all be proud of. And it has to, somehow, it has to embrace this concept of practical luxury. No? This is still a government project. We are very prudent in looking at the numbers. We are very prudent in looking at the budget. And again, we deserve something better. Hindi ngunit gobyerno, kailangan pangit. Kailangan yung mura na hindi mo na magamit. Kailangan after 6 months, bulok na. This time, it is a project that's been hosted by Pasig, by the administration, thinking of what is the future. No? It should last 100 years, and we guarantee you that it will. No? This architecture is permeable. No? Why is it permeable? Because Philippine architecture is always maliwalas. No? Kung titignan natin ng Pasig, ang Pasig ngayon is congested. No? Puno na because of the population and because of the buildings. But we have this big property of where we have the City Hall, and right now, we're bringing back the land to the people. So later, makikita rin natin kung bakit natin pwedeng ibigay uli yung lupa para sa tao at ang building magbibigay daan para sa tao, para gamitin ng tao at magkaroon ng plaza ulit. Yung mga taga-Pasig dito, kung natatandaan natin, may octopus pa yan, mayroon palaruan, no? Natatandaan ko yan, naglalakad ako mula sa simbahan ng Pasig papunta rito. And for me, it's something that I think we can share to the next generation. No? Pwede natin siyang ibahagi dahil sa paniniwala ko, buildings should serve the people and it should not dominate the land. No? So, meron kaming analysis, and again, the 2 hectares of land, ito ay 2 hectares, hindi ho yung building lang ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Ang tinitingnan ho natin dito ay yung buong 2 hektarya, no? Na kung titingnan natin, meron ho itong 3 towers. No? At ginawa rin ho ito para maging efficient yung sistema at madalian ang bawat Pasigenyo sa pag-transact sa Pasig City. No? At makikita nyo rin, dyan sa image, we created an axis. No? Kung bakit namin ginawa na nung pinlano nating gibain yung hindi na safe, no? na existing City Hall, is because we also want to give the land back to the people and to also present, no, the mutya ng Pasig, which is the revolving tower. So ngayon, pagka naglalakad kayo galing simbahan at papunta kayo sa plaza, makikita nyo na ngayon yung beacon, or ito yung pinaka somehow insignia, no, ng Pasig. No? Ito yung makikita natin hindi lang sa umaga but also sa gabi, no? Because iilawan natin, and with Mayor's discussion natin, Mayor, na parang we can make it even more beautiful, no? So, yung konsepto ng 3 towers, again, pinasisimplihan natin yung takbo at ang sistema ng serbisyo ng Pasig City Hall. Kung ma-experience nyo from before and yung ngayon, temporary pa naman ito, makikita nyo, syempre, masikip at may mga hassles tayo, hindi natin maiiwasan because we really need to zone each area, and Tower 1, Tower 2, and Tower 3 will be defined according to the use of each buildings and somehow to, again, make it easy for people to find their transactions where they need to go. No? So ito rin is designed with the architectural, again, having that maaliwalas concept, where the air ventilations and light are all considered. And yung vertical zoning, ginawa rin natin, only because we need to make sure na hindi masasayang din yung oras ng mga bawat Pasigenyo na nagpupunta rito, na naghahanap, no? Imbis na diretso na sila sa mga transaction, we are also addressing that in terms of design. And we have our architects here from the UAP of Pasig who are also somehow sa akin, no? I'm sure ma-appreciate nila yan at makikita nila yan. So ang Pasig is an image, no, of a stronghold of Pasig, or ito ang himpilan ng mga Pasigenyo at ng gobyerno ng Pasigenyo. So we would like to see this as the last building standing, and we designed this to be very strong. No, we designed this structurally with engineering from our partners, no, wherein we have 75 piles. No? Mamaya ipapaliwanag din sa atin ni Engineer David itong lahat ng dinisign ng grupo para maging matibay at safe itong ating City Hall. No? Kung makikita nyo yan, that's 37 meters deep, parang doble yung building. And pag tinignan nyo yan, pag lumindol, you can actually stay safe in the building. You can actually stay in the building. No? So yun yung konsepto. At mamaya, again, mas detalyado, mas maipapaliwanag ni Engineer David. And sa atin, ito ay first in the country, no? for a government building to have this kind of engineering solution. No? At this is because hindi lang natin gustong ilagay yan, it's because we are near the fault line. No? I think we're only 200, how many meters away from the fault line. So, again, we are making this sustainable as a building. We are making it nature-driven, and that's why we're very conscious about the performance of the building. We have automated system para lahat maging efficient sa kuryente. And nakita natin yung araw, no? How many days to build this project. Naniniwala kami na kaya namin gawin ito. We're betting on it. Natapos namin yung Clark ng 18 months. And we're back here to prove another timeline. And hopefully, God bless us with the timeline. Pagtulong-tulungan na lang natin. But it would be another achievement for Pasigueños and the engineering team and all the team, the members of the team, to do this project. No? We are building this the fastest possible way we can without compromising the quality, no, of the project. No? So, I just want to tour you quickly on the spaces. And again, ito yung pinapakita namin na yung suddenly in a city that's congested. No? And I always say congested because the whole Manila it is already congested. No? Ang laging sinasabi ng mga maraming city is that wala ng lupa ang Maynila. No? We understand that, and that's why this solution can be also a perfect model, not just for the Philippines, but for the whole world. No? Wherein, if you notice, all of a sudden, bumalik yung plaza. No? On a weekend, it would be nice, kasi Mayor, sinasara natin yung Caruncho Avenue. No? It would be nice now to continue that plaza all the way to the revolving tower. And that is, again, the whole point to bring back the land to the Pasigueños. So pag nakikita natin ito, this is again the whole novelty of the project, is that efficiency because the land is so premium, so we went vertical. No? We went vertical. We created the architecture that is distinct and actually inspired by the revolving tower. So if you notice the skin and the curves, which are actually inspired by the shells and the oyster and the pearl, this is happening because we see that the revolving tower and the development itself is the mutya ng Pasig. No? So, bakit natin ito ginagawa? Because, again, we want to make sure that we make things more efficient for everyone. But through the partnership and the team, we would like to somehow bring good design to everybody. And, again, yung point dito is to uplift the spirit also of all the Pasigueños. So, yung nakikita nyo, may misting effect because we are a tropical country. Instead na isang fountain yung nakikita nyo dyan, this misting effect is also part of mitigating the heat. No? Kasi tropical, mainit, but it's also part of the design of the whole plaza. No? So we will have all the barangays, the flags. No? We'll have the Hall of Flags. And this is again a symbol of unity for the Pasigueños because we will house all the barangays and all the members of the leaders of the barangays to be able to serve their constituents also in a better way. No? And at the same time, the City Hall can host all the events and the spaces that is needed in functioning and serving their people. No? So, if you look at the entire architecture, again, we designed this to be easy for maintenance because tanggapin natin, government is government. No? Minsan talaga, ang maintenance ng government is mabagal at matagal, Mayor. No? So, hopefully, we'll have a private partner to do that. Architecture-wise, again, ang gusto nating ipakita rito is that this building will be done with efficiency, with cost-conscious efforts, but we will never compromise the functionality of the project. No? This time, we will prove that this model can actually be for the country and for the Filipinos. So, even yung road network, yung nakikita nyo, may boost na kayang ma-accommodate on the left side because we are trying to also ease up yung traffic ng existing roads around the City Hall. So it can fit, actually, there are 3 or 4 lanes inside the compound. So you can see that there's a bus, there's 2 vehicles moving, and 1 vehicle as a drop-off. No? So magiging maluwag at again, mas magiging efficient. This is the view from the plaza, and that is part of the City Hall itself. No? And ang gusto naming mapakita rin dito is that for flag ceremonies, we have big spaces for events. No? It's a very flexible space. No? I'll go now to the interiors. So now here you can see that that the view of the revolving tower is very prominent. No? Ma-appreciate na natin siya ngayon. And for the interiors, we would like everybody to see na being practical and being simple can still be, premium or sophisticated in a way na maayos at nagpe-perform ang space. No? So, ang gusto nating ipakita rito, this is gonna be within the budget but good design. No? Hindi kailangang ikompromiso yung ano yung maganda at ano yung maayos just because it's a government project. No? So, meron tayo lahat yung mga one-stop shop, all these places na kailangan nating, again, gusto lang naming maintindihan nyo na this will be very easy for you to use because kung nakikita nyo rin yung signage sa baba, yung sa floor, these are all, ito yung mga signs and wayfinding. Ang tawag dito kung paano ka makakarating doon sa lugar mo. Lahat yan i-design ng grupo para maging madali para sa bawat miyembro ng Pasig na makahanap ng mga saan ba yung transaksyon nila. No? And for the people who will be working in Pasig, the City Hall, we want to give you a very, very good space that will make you work better. No? Para naman mag-enjoy kayong pumasok at mag-report sa opisina. So, ito rin yung City Hall Department. No? So, lahat yan will be international standards. We will be following the health standards required by the government also. And siyempre, yung session hall natin, gusto naman natin maging maganda para rin mag-enjoy yung mga users natin at the same time our auditorium. So, all of these things are part of the, small part of the whole project because there's a lot of things embedded in this architecture. There's a lot of things that's actually embedded in the function of this project. And we're all excited to do it and make it happen so that we don't have to talk, but we just want you to enjoy the place and the architecture itself. Maraming salamat at magandang hapon.
Mga Pasigenyo, narito po ang bagong City Hall. Panoorin po natin.